Hi, I'm Birta, and today I want to make myself a corset belt. I want to make a belt that I can actually utilize to make some of my outfits pop. Not too long ago, I made myself a Gunny Sacks inspired dress and it's completely white. So I've been thinking to make something to go on top of it, and a corset belt is kind of cute and cool and nice, I think, and it can go with so many different types of clothing that I'm just gonna go for it and try and do it and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's how I approach sewing. So if you're into that, definitely subscribe and we can do a lot of fun things together. Feel free to sew with me. I think this is gonna be a easier one than most of my makes, and I'm gonna do this without a pattern. So this is basically just me drafting, showing how I'm thinking about doing this, and I'm using boning for the first time. I'm gonna have it brown. This is kind of a velvety kind of a material. I want to give things more usability, so it's going to be a reversible corset belt. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but we will find out. On the other side, I have this lightly cream shaded, so it's still very light. So I have dark on one side and light on the other side. For binding around the corset, I'm going to use these chocolate brown satin ribbons that I thrifted for super cheap. So I think they are just long enough to be able to use them for this project. Everything here is thrifted, so this is very, very cheap, except for maybe the time that I put into this. I'm gonna take my waist measurement and then I'm gonna leave out about 10 centimeters because I wanna be able to see some like lacing on the back of it, because otherwise it's not like a corset belt if you don't see some type of something like this in the back. But definitely just do what's best for you. I just kind of want to be able to have it tightly bound on me. So if you're not into that, but just want kind of a slight crisscross, you can make that gap even smaller. I'm still kind of thinking on the shape that I want. Either I want to go like down a little bit like a princess crown, if that makes sense, or I want to have it like a slight diamond up and down across my stomach. I'll kind of have to see what I can do with the fabric that I have. Here is the chocolatey velvet thing, and I think this is definitely way too white on me, so that's a good thing because then I can actually cut this down a little bit. It feels very soft and very nice. This shape like this, and we take it up. I still want to keep the sides a little bit wide. So this is kind of the look I'm going for. But of course it would go over the pants and everything if I were to wear this out. I think this is it. More like this shape. Cool. I have cut 3 pieces of fabric and I already made a mistake. Measure twice, cut once. Somebody said I didn't do that. 10 centimeters, I think I even did 8 centimeters. It's definitely way too much of a gap. I have one with the 8 centimeter gap in the brown fabric, and I don't have enough fabric to cut this again, so I'll just have to find a way out of this. This one I cut a little bit longer, so I mean worst case scenario I can use this as kind of casing, and then I have one short one of this, and I think this will end up being just the middle part. I know this might be a little bit thick with all these different fabrics, but I want to have this on the inside because I don't want to, because it's going to be a reversible belt, I don't want to see the stitching lines for the boning on the outside. So that's why I have this one in the middle, and it's going to hopefully just help create some kind of a structured something. Ay, 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 ay. It's something, right? I'm also wearing this over pants, so maybe it's not the most accurate, but this is the back. I feel like maybe it's gonna be tight. That's okay. Tight. I won't go over this in too many words because it's kind of basic. It's not that difficult of a make, but I am also just very happy that I did make it, because now with the boning and everything, I feel like I am ready to take on something bigger, with like a bigger project with boning as well, because it's not as scary as I thought. So I think the next project that includes a boning will be stays. Stay tuned for that. But honestly, I'm very happy with this. I'm happy with the placement of the bones, and since this is without a pattern, you can definitely make one yourself, because I believe in you. If I can make it, honestly, everyone can. And it doesn't have to be double-sided either. Like, I think 98% of the time I will be using the brown that I have here. And if I'm wearing something that is not completely white underneath, I might use the reversed side, the other side, the brighter side. I just think when you have beige on top of this white, it looks strange. If you decide to make a corset belt for yourself, I'd love to see it. You can message me on Instagram or TikTok or tag me or whatever you want to. I'd love to see it. And if you want to join me in some other adventures, feel free to subscribe down below, because I would love to have you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Toy.